Good morning, everyone. Today is April 5th, 2020. It is 32, but feels like 24. Here in North Idaho, I'm Jody, and welcome to Moose Flats Farm. So the other day, David John helped me get the tomatoes transplanted. Show you those in a sec. But today, I got to get my 3 trays of peppers transplanted, my little strawberries, my slow Chinese celery, and these sad Brad's Atomic grapes. I'm hoping transplanting will make them be a little healthier looking. And my Mexican gherkin, which I sowed in the flat method, both seed packets, because they said low germination rate, and I think every seed germinated. But I need to get these stuff into their bigger containers, and let's go look at the tomatoes in the indoor greenhouse. So we got those tomatoes transplanted over here. Got some bigger 6-inch ones for us, and over here more 4-inch ones that will be for sale, minus the icky looking ones. But the black creme that I'd started from the seeds back in January are getting nice and big. Just need the weather to warm up so we can get them out in the greenhouse. So I got up this morning because yesterday I had this really cool idea for what to do for today's video. I was going to do this whole huge cinematic progress of what spring looks like now, because yesterday was sunny and beautiful. You could see all the plants that are popping up. And today, as you see, I got about a ½ inch of snow. So, totally blew those plans, but I'm gonna get this fire going. Got a little soapbox talk that I want to do, and then go get these animals fed. And my little soapbox talk. I hate to say it, but America is like a bunch of spoiled teenagers that have never been told no in their entire life. Because this is America. Land of the free, home of the brave. We can go wherever, do almost whatever we want without being told no. And now we're being told no. Self-quarantine. That would be really easy for David, John, and I to do. Bet you that fire's really loud. That might be a little better. Self-quarantine would be really easy for David, John, and I to do. But we work in one of the industries that's deemed necessary. And the ones that are unfortunately in industries that have been shut down, they're, for the most part, the ones that are being told, no, stay home. Only go out if it's necessary. And now, as most of you people are realizing, that a lot of the stores that are deemed necessary are limiting the number of people they allow at a time in the stores. They have counters at the front. They have one exit in, one exit out, people counting. So there's lines to go get into these stores. And working at Home Depot, I spend a lot of time now standing at the front door deciding when people can come in as the customer flow goes out. For the most part, people are really good. They're keeping their distances. They're doing what they're supposed to. But a lot of them that I'm seeing come in are not there for necessities. They're there because they're so used to, back to the spoiled teenager analogy, they want to do good, but they're bored. They don't have anything to do at home, so they come to places that are open. They bring the whole family and are in there just wandering around looking at things, maybe getting ideas or just doing something to kill some time. But that's affecting those that are like contractors that are there for legitimate reasons. They're working. And so they're having to now wait in line for this family of 5, 6 that have gone in, aren't going to purchase anything. And we have to wait for them to evacuate the building before I can let legitimate customers into the store. Like I said, this is just a soapbox rant. David John is going to be going to work, and Lowe's has evidently now implemented the lines. So it'll be his first experience with that today when he goes to work. But there's evidently a couple states, or at least one that I know of, that they now, if you go to a home improvement store and you're not there to purchase whatever the state has deemed as a necessary item, they turn you away, tell you to go home. You're supposed to be self-quarantining. And I know it's really hard to be told no when you're not used to it. The lines are hard for people. We're just not used to it. And I will be glad when this whole weirdness is done and gone and we get back to a new normal. I have no idea what the new normal is going to be, because we can't go back to how it was before this. Because it takes 6 weeks to learn, to have a new learned behavior. And we're going to have learned this new behavior, especially those of us that are in the areas that have been deemed necessary to stay open, the social distancing. And it's one of those that can be very difficult when you have a customer they're looking for a specific widget and they have a picture of it on their cell phone. To stay 6 feet away from that customer. You can't see what's on their phone. You really don't want to touch it because you don't know when the last time it was cleaned. Or they bring in a specific widget and they're needing help wiring it because I'm an electrical, or just figuring out how to make it work. So it's definitely a new learning behavior, and it just makes it hard. So that's enough of my soapbox. If you don't need to go out, don't go out. Let's just get this whole thing taken care of so we can get back to the new normal. But since we're in here in the greenhouse, let me show you some of the more stuff that I brought out, what the stuff in here is looking like. And then I got to get these animals fed. So as you see, the big pepper pots are doing really good, and the little ones, and my eggplants. Most of my squashes are doing okay. Some of them, as you see, like back in there. The cucumbers, not as well. Got some poorly looking cucumbers over here. Just not quite warm enough, but the brassicas, just love it out here. And I really wish I could just get them in the ground. But brought this silver rock out. I have my cilantro on it. Later day I'm going to be bringing out the little ivy starts to put on there. But up here I've got oregano, Sun King, broccoli. Oh no, that was my rosemary. And this is actually my thyme. The rosemary didn't go. And there's my oregano. But the cool thing is my jasmine vine that I babied for the last 2 years. This year I just stuck it out here, or last winter I stuck it out here and said, if it lives, it lives, it dies, it dies. But it's got blossoms on it. My little mini roses are looking really good. Covered in new growth. But I did bring the 3 big ivies out here, and they're not being affected by it being a little cooler, so I can start getting them watered heavily and get them taken off. But the other plant that I left out here to benign neglect is my immortal herb, and it's taking off. That's where I'm going to end today. Maybe by this afternoon the snow will have melted and I will be able to do a little walk around tour, show you some of the mistakes of having free range chickens and our plans on combating that. Maybe be able to show you some of the plants that I got popping already. So I hope you all are staying safe, staying home. Have a good day and good week. And I will see you on Thursday's video. Bye.